before Steve left, Peter Gabriel left, who was the sort of main character in the group at that point, and with his theatricals and costumes and makeup, etc. It must have been a difficult task for you to actually replace him as the vocalist and also the front man, if you like.
Yes, I suppose I didn't really think too much about. I mean, I kind of viewed it as a challenge. I mean, I had sung in a couple of groups before, and I'd always sung and drummed, so I didn't. I wasn't too worried about the actual capabilities of my capabilities of doing the job, more what the audience were going to think. Because we all know that there's lots of bands that are good that pass the audience by, or it's just they kind of sort of write the band off before they've actually heard anything. So that was the main problem, and also Peter's communication. He used to tell stories between tunes, which is very important. I mean, it gave people time to sort of get themselves together for the next song, and also it broke down barrier. It wasn't serious, but it was it was humorous.
Up to that point, the Genesis group remained intact, and then when Steve Hackett, the lead guitarist, left, you augmented those parts when you went on tour, although actually when you recorded albums, the three of you recorded, but as you were saying about Chester, and then you had Daryl Sturmer coming in on guitar as well. Was that met with good or bad reaction by your fans, that you added people just for the tours?
Oh, no, there was no... That's the way it was. I mean, before Chester there was Bill Bruford, and that was good for us, because I said that when I was going out front to do the singing, I still wanted to play some drums, and I wanted to do the albums, and B, I wanted to get someone that I respected and liked, and I'd known Bill for a long time anyway, and he wanted to do the job, so that was very easy, and he was a respected musician, which gave us a little bit more credibility maybe than we had with certain areas of music. And then when he decided to move on, which is fair enough, we got Chester and Darryl, and there's the audience is they know exactly the situation, and they always have done, really. It's never been a problem.
You say that you're always incredibly busy. Now that's an understatement in many ways. You're appearing on so many people's albums. This year you worked on Gary Brooker's solo album, the Robert Plant album, Frida from Abba's album, which you say you've just come back from Sweden and done. How do you manage to fit in working on other people's albums, writing music for Genesis, appearing, recording with them, and then doing your own solo things?
Well, I mean, I don't not work, you see, that's the thing. I mean, most people, for instance, when I was doing Abba's, this Frida's album, I met Benny and Bjorn, and they said, what do you do, when you finish this project, you're going to have a holiday? I said, well, no, I'm going to go back on Friday and start on Monday. And they said, well, we love our leisure time, going out on boats. I mean, and that never really appealed to me. I enjoy music, see, so therefore I'm quite happy to do it, and providing I get enough time to see my kids and my lady doesn't, start getting forgetting what I look like, then I'm quite happy to carry on doing it, because I'm flattered when people ask me. And Robert Plant, for instance, I've been a big Zeppelin fan from the early days, and it's great to be able to work with someone that you've admired from a distance, And Garry Brooker is from Procul Harem, it's nice to be asked, and when I'm asked, I usually sort of say yes if there's time to do it.
Do you see a point in the near future where you may